We commence this short presentation on agricultural challenges and opportunity within the Beira corridor at the corridor's gateway, that being the Port of Beira. The Port of Beira is well placed to enable quicker and cheaper access to markets and suppliers to service the obvious agricultural potential of the region, and more especially that of the Beira corridor itself. Beira Port presently handles approximately 1.8 million tons of cargo per annum, a far cry from its design capability of 5 million tons. The underutilization of the port's capabilities is not dissimilar to the lack of development and exploitation of the large agricultural potential of the corridor and its environs. This presentation includes a number of interviews with some of those personalities active in agricultural production or related industries. We hear of their challenges and what they see as opportunities not just for themselves, but also for others willing to invest in Mozambican agriculture. From this impressive poultry farm, we move on to Brendan and Jenny Evans' Chimoio-based dairy farm, which produces a wide range of dairy products for the local and export market. They also have an ambitious expansion plan on the table, which will encourage the smallholder family sector into milk production.
The name of this farm is Goda Gold. We are employed as 70 people. In the factory of cheese, we are only 22 people. So I'm the one who do the cheese making, and I also have one guy whom I'm teaching so that he can take duty when I'm off. I'm from Mozambique. It's only that I went to Zimbabwe for school. From there, I managed to go to school for learning how to make cheese. So far, we've got 120 cows, which are we milking now. Then with milk, we are making cheese, and we've got different cheese, almost 10 types of cheese. For the marketing, we've got in Chimoio, ShopRite Chimoio, ShopRite Maputo, ShopRite Matora, and also we are sending them to Zimbabwe.
The Mozambican Fertilizer Company of Gondola imports raw materials through Beira and blends fertilizer to meet the farmers' needs. They are one of the few locally based suppliers of agricultural inputs.
Yeah, my name is Philip Venter. We started this company up a year and a half ago. I'm from South Africa. I've been in the fertilizer industry 25 years now. The last season we did around about 27,000 tons, and our aim for this year is 30 to 35,000 tons. Our capacity is around about 60,000 tons. Our main problem at the moment, I should think, is the availability of space and technical backup, and the huge amount of paperwork to be done importing all our raw materials. That's always a kind of a schlep for us. There's huge potential in this area, especially if we go to the small growers. So I'm sure there's big opportunities in Mozambique.
We now meet one of the last remaining commercial tobacco farmers, Kevin Gifford.
Kevin Gifford is my name. I've been here 7 years, and we will start hopefully the 8th year soon of our tobacco. We're currently the last commercial burley grower here. Without a doubt, this is definitely the best opportunity places to make a living in agriculture and development opportunities in the region. Tobacco is working for us because we have a guaranteed market and we know the prices and we know the yields. Forestry is a huge potential, as is your deciduous and other fruits from trees. Avocado, pears, mangoes, lychees, citrus, all very good options. Livestock farming, good quality beef is something that's going to be short and it's going to be required. The biggest problem is finance. Okay, now that comes in various stages. We need longer term finance at a lower interest. I understand that a bank doesn't want to loan money to a new boy on the block because it's dangerous. But at the same time, that creates a chicken and egg scenario. The water security, Mozambique is definitely a country with a lot of water, but it flows. And we've got to somehow harness that water for the bad years. And they are coming. And we know that. We have to create water security, and we also have to improve on our electricity. Now, the Nyazonya block from Katandika south to the Pungwe is a new electrification program in there with a new power line that'll open up huge amounts of land for farming and electrical irrigation using electricity.
We have given the last word to David Soul, a fruit tree nursery operator on the banks of Chikamba Dam.
Oh, my name is David Soul. I own Produce Solar Limitada, which is 50 hectares in extent. We have 1.5 hectares under nursery, and we have the balance in pivot area for irrigated crops. Yeah, we've seen, being in Mozambique since 2003, we've been out and had a look at quite a lot of local produced trees and what they can do. It's surprising how good the quality is, and it's all organic. There's no sprays or any mineral fertilizers put on at all. And yeah, they produce quite a good product. I think where the biggest challenge would be is for stored water and for electricity. You know, we've got a fantastic network of rivers coming out of our Western Highlands, and virtually none of that water is actually tapped. And it all goes off into the ocean there, and it needs belief in an industry. That needs belief that dams can make a big difference. You know, when you go from a sort of a single cropping with huge risk, you know, on a standard type farming operation, you go from there into stored water where you can virtually double crop and take the risk out of it. It makes a huge difference at the end of the day. If we, as producers, are going to concentrate on production, you've got to have utility companies to go and produce dams and sell you water and provide the best that they can. I think the biggest challenge is to try and secure some finance, because with finance you can do nothing. The other thing, of course, that is a huge challenge, and that is research. And the other thing, of course, is a clear policy by the government of Mozambique on commercial agriculture. There's no clear policy on commercial agriculture in Mozambique. I think we need to now think as a region. You know, we can't think anymore just as Mozambique exporting X, Y, and Z. We've got to think about SADC exporting X, Y, and Z. And I think at the same time, within SADC, the goods must be able to, agricultural goods must be able to be freely traded